Hello and welcome to this week's Uplifting Conversation with Kay Hamilton, and we will soon be joined with the lovely Jess Miller. So if you are watching our live, please comment, say hello, tell us where you're joining us from. And if you are watching the replay or listening to the replay, reach out if you want to get in touch with me. I have a website called kayhamilton.com. So it's KAY Hamilton.com. And each week I bring to you conversations to uplift you. And they're usually stories from people who have turned their life around. They've gone through trauma, misery, challenging circumstances, illness, something's happened in their life that has made them seek answers so that they can move forward with health and happiness. Now, my journey is that I found Young Living essential oils in 2010, and they changed my life in such a way that I got so excited that I wanted to reach out to other people and share the value of using Young Living essential oils and all our beautiful products to create the happiness and to support the health and to promote well-being and make sure that we are living a life that we can sustain our health and well-being. So if you are joining me, please say hello. And we have Suzanne. How are you? From Sydney, Mona Vale. Hey, thanks for joining, Suzanne. And let's know if you use essential oils in your life, or maybe you're interested in using essential oils, or maybe you're interested in learning what they can do, because when I started using essential oils, I had no real idea what they could do or how to use them. And I remember when I bought my first kit of oils, I was too scared to use them because I thought, these are pure oils, they're going to be really strong, and how can I use them to support my health and well-being? So Susan's responded that she loves essential oils. Fantastic. So I don't know, Susan, whether you know about Young Living, but I always let people know that I'm really talking about Young Living oils here because I know that we have our seed to seal promise, so that our oils are grown organically and sustainably. Many of our oils are grown on our own farms all around the world. And we don't always know when we're buying an essential oil off the shelf whether they really are pure or whether they're not pure. And we have to rely on, the concept that they're being sourced from the right place. So that's why I stick with Young Living, because I know that they are being sourced from the right place. Now, today what I want to do is talk about a beautiful collection of oils that a lot of people get started with Young Living. Now, we have this beautiful diffuser here, which is called the Lantern Diffuser, and we have a kit of 12 oils that are in the premium bundle. And we also have a couple of our healthy drinks, our Ningxia Red, and we've all just been on a Ningxia Red challenge where we're drinking this daily and making sure that we are supporting our health and well-being with this beautiful Ningxia. Now, we've just got the lovely Jess Miller joining us as we speak. So welcome, Jess. I've just done my intro and I'm just talking about the Ningxia in our fantastic kit. Now, I'm in Tasmania, Australia, and Jess is in Queensland. So we're miles away from each other, but we're good friends. And that's another thing about Young Living. We love the community that we are creating with our beautiful oils.
Absolutely. That's one of the best things of all is just finding like-minded people is just awesome.
Absolutely. And not only are we like-minded, but we're like-hearted, which is even more important. So
talking about Ningxia.
Oh, you've got yours. I haven't got mine with me. Yes, tell us about
I'm actually stirring it around because I've included my mineral essence and black seed oil in there, and also a couple of drops of lime.
Fantastic.
So it's just good to infuse it. Oh, it smells so good. just to mix it around a bit. I like to use my little chopstick to make it a little fancy, you know.
Yes. Well, I always like to have something to stir with, but I never think of a chopstick. That's a great idea. I love it.
And it's really good cooking with chopsticks too. Like when you know doing, like, I see why they use them, because it's just actually so much easier than tongs and.
Okay, so you've got the good handle on the 2 chopsticks in one hand. You've
Kind of, not an expert, but enough to, you know, have some skills.
If I go to a restaurant, and as a a chopstick restaurant, because it could be Chinese or something, I like to eat with the chopsticks, and I've got a little bit better over the years. So yeah. So fantastic. All right. So we've got our fantastic Ningxia red drink. Now, in a nutshell, this drink that Jess has made up now and in these sachets, this is a high antioxidant drink. And it's got plum, ariona, goji berry or wolfberry, pomegranate, cherries, and blueberries. So it is a power-packed drink that is going to support your health and well-being. And I know that when I am taking this daily, I'm getting lots and lots and lots of nutrition simply in a beautiful, refreshing drink. And obviously, if we add, there's essential oils in the drink as well, and we can buy it in bottles, but it's always nice to start off your young living. If you want some oils, it's great to start with the oils, and then you get a bit of a sample of these amazing packs, which I will put in the freezer for the grandchildren. Actually, all my grandchildren just love it, and they like it in a drink, or they love it in the freezer. So you just throw them in the freezer. And sometimes I'll take them when I go out somewhere and I need a packed lunch, and they become the little ice blocks that go in with your lunchbox as well. So they, it's a twofold thing. Yeah. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through the oils in the premium.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Because it's just that your voice is sounding like crackly to me. So I don't know if that's on my end or on your end.
Maybe Suzanne or anyone watching can let me know if I'm not very clear. I hope I am. It's hard to tell. So please give us some feedback, and we'll see how we go. So, what I'm going to do is go through the oils in this premium bundle, and Jess is going to tell me things that she uses them for, and I'm going to share with you, what I use them for. And there's one lady that said to me, actually, a lot of people will come to me and say, oh, look, I'd like to get some oils, but I want 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever. Beautiful. Thank you, Suzanne. She's saying that she's hearing both of us clearly. So that's a fantastic. I was selling essential oils, the Pittwater Organic Market. So, okay. So she was talking also about how.
Sorry, I'm just trying to see. I might go out and come back in and see if that fixes the sound.
All right.
Sorry. I can't hear you properly because it's very, very crackly. So I don't know whether it's on my end or it's very, very bizarre. And so I'm going to leave and I'll come back in.
Okay. Sometimes that works. So we'll both share what we use these oils with, all being well with Jess returning. So that's what I was saying. Some people, there was one lady in particular who just wanted a few essential oils, and she said to me, I just use lavender and tea tree. And by the time I talked to her about the premium bundle, she decided to buy the premium bundle, and now she's she just says she's glad she did, because she's using oils in a whole new way, and there's a great range. So in this beautiful collection, there is 12 oils, and I'm going to go through these 12 oils with you today so that you can have a listen and see if these oils are going to be worthwhile for you, or whether you think you have any use of these. Is that any better, Jess?
That's heaps better.
Oh, that's good.
You're sounding like Darth Vader before. It was really weird.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go through these. I'm going to mention what I use them for, and we're going to do our very best to stay compliant according to our TGA, what will I call it, demands here in Australia.
So they support us, they don't heal us.
Oh, absolutely. They don't. They help us to.
They help us
balance and come into alignment. And when that happens, we have all these other beautiful miracles that come along with their use. So, okay, I'm going to start with frankincense. I'm going to go straight to the top because frankincense is called the king of oils. Do you love frankincense, Jess?
It's one of my favorites. You know that, Kay. Frankincense. It's one of my most used oils.
Yes. Okay.
So, and the poor man's frankincense is your elamai.
Yum. Yeah, elamai. That's right. Also, cedarwood is another one that can be like a poor man's frankincense. So I was actually listening to somebody else today, and she was talking about the sesquiterpenes in the frankincense and in the cedarwood. And Suzanne in our comments is saying that she loves frankincense too. So fantastic. Now, I use mine on my face. I use it. I'll add a drop to my moisturizer. It's a good skin oil, and healthy eyes love frankincense. So I often drop it on the bones around my eyes, and I put my hands over my eyes with the frankincense on often, and I do my blinking exercises and my figure eights and all my eye exercises, and all the molecules of the oils go into your eyes, and you can just tell it's got that healing healing sensation. You can just tell that the eyes absolutely love it.
Absolutely, and your eyesight absolutely loves it too.
Absolutely loves it.
Yeah.
Yes. So, frankincense is a great one for meditation. Good for meditation, good for prayer, good for grounding. You can get it out and use it for just anything. That's why it's the king of oils, because you can just reach for your frankincense. And one of my sayings is, if in doubt, get your frankincense out, so that you can use your frankincense for almost anything. You know, even if I'm out in the garden and I cut or scratch myself, and particularly if it's on my face or somewhere where I'm going, oh no, I don't need, a terrible scar, and I will just get the frankincense and put it straight on the cut, and I don't know, it just seems to, make it feel a whole lot better. So there's so many things you can do with frankincense. It's a good one to help you feel worthy and strong, and helps you to really tune into Creator, God, Source. It helps you with that reprogramming.
One, it grounds you, but it also like lifts up your spirits too. So it's like your full connection to earth and to sky is really activated by frankincense.
Absolutely. Yeah. Good. So now I'm going on to the Swiss Army knife of oils. Jess, do you remember what that one is?
No.
It's lavender. So
lavender. Yeah, of course, lavender. Yeah, I should have.
Okay. I shouldn't have put you on the spot there, but it's a great oil. So why is it called the Swiss Army knife of oils? And that's because it is like frankincense, and you can use it for almost anything. So if in doubt, you get your lavender out. So another good skin oil, a great oil to use in the evening before you go to bed. Do you put it on your pillow or your feet, Jess?
On more my feet and around here.
Yes.
And behind the ears.
Yes. So, and Suzanne says it helps for sleeping. So it's a great one to help us unwind at the end of the day, get into that nice relaxed state so that we can slip into bed and, snooze off to a lovely deep sleep. Frankincense, lavender. This is in our wellness collection. So there's traditionally it's been used in aromatherapy for many, many things. Yes, great, Suzanne. Nice in your bath. Absolutely. So for any of those calming moments that you want to create, lavender is your friend. And yeah, as I say, a great one to, some people make a little spray with a bit of water and spray their pillows, or dab a little bit on your pillow or
When I
behind
burn myself, I
ears.
use a bit of lavender.
Oh, it's a great one to have in the kitchen in case you burn yourself, and you can just pop a little bit on the sore, and it is rather soothing. Let's go to lemon next. What's your favourite thing to do with lemon?
I like to put it in my drinks, lemon, and in my diffuser, because it's just got that uplifting, and for cleaning, in your mop bucket.
So that, beautiful. So that's the general lemon oil. Now we have 2 oils with Young Living, 2 lemon oils. They have different labels, but the oil in them is the same in both bottles. Sometimes people say, okay, what's the difference between the wellness lemon and the ordinary one? Well, the difference is that they've got different labels. And once again, we are adhering to the TGA requirements about how we label our oils. So in our wellness collection of lemon, we're actually not allowed to say that you can have that one in your drink. But with the other lemon, have you got another one there? We are allowed to talk about putting that in our drinks. There you are. Jess has got the 2. Fantastic. And yes, Suzanne, a good one for detox. So I always think about those who are going through grief and, upset, anyone who's feeling a little bit low or feeling like, you need a refreshing energy. Lemon is a fantastic oil for that.
If you're feeling musty in your head, your thoughts you haven't got clarity, and you're just feeling like there's cobwebs in your head, and you sort of haven't really got focus too, is a really good time to have the lemon.
Absolutely. Now
it's
there's
just
a little
instant, that burst.
And it's just refreshing. Lemons, it's just related to cleansing in general, isn't it? So in the mop bucket, would you believe you might feel like mopping if you've got if you add some lemon or any of our oils that we add to the mop bucket. So it's actually cold pressed from the rind, and the rind has something in it called D-limonene, and a healthy body loves D-limonene. So look it up, do your research, and you can discover for yourself what D-limonene can do.
It can help support your pH levels too.
Okay. Okay. So and once again, you can make a spritz with any of these. You can just make a little spray. So I have a spray bottle here, and I just add water, or you can add distilled water, or some people add vodka as well. And you can just put some of these in to make a beautiful, like I'm feeling a little bit warm here, and I can just put that around my neck, and it just gives me that beautiful cooling effect. I think I have frankincense and peppermint in that one, which makes for just a really nice spray. So particularly for people like Jess, who's up in that beautiful warm weather in Queensland, I think I'd be having these kind of sprays on me all the time.
I do. One goes in my bag.
Yes. Okay, all the time. And I'm sitting under lights here, so I get warm when I am doing my shows. What about peppermint? This is the next one, and I'm going to smell this. So peppermints wake you up, get you into gear mode. So if you're feeling sluggish, if you're feeling uninspired, low in energy, peppermint is a fantastic oil that you can use. And
that's in the kitchen.
It's in the kitchen. So do you have your other peppermint there? I didn't think of bringing the other labeled.
No, I don't have my other. No, I've only got the one. I do in my oil box, but that's over there.
Okay. Yeah. And Susan's saying it helps with dieting. You obviously know a lot about your oils. I like that. So in our ordinary peppermint with the other label, we can use that for herb teas. I'll put a drop in with some warm water add a touch of honey to help emulsify it in the cup, and you can drink it that way as well. It is a good one to deter ants and things like that. So put some peppermint in a spray around areas. It's soothing, it's calming, and I think it's been traditionally used in aromatherapy for cooling the body in general.
Yeah, it's really like if you got indigestion and stuff too, like it all depends where it is. Like I'll put it here if like I've got, you know, where you feel that indigestion in here, and also on my stomach. Yes. When I have indigestion and a bit gassy and just have eaten something I shouldn't have, it's extremely good for that.
Good for relief of those kind of things.
Yes.
There was something else I said. Or if you've got students, people who are studying and who want to stay alert, they've actually done some research with people smelling certain oils and being more successful in their exams because they can, take their smells into their exams, and if you're associating it with your studies, it actually wakens up the brain and brings you alive. So if you want to stay alert, if you're studying and it's, you're having lots of late nights, peppermint is a great friend for those times, or even traveling. It's one I'll put in my little car diffuser to keep me awake and alert on the road. And Suzanne has said, good for hot flushes behind our necks. Well, there you go. Fantastic. So, and now I've got in here, this little oil is supposed to be orange. I don't have a little bottle that goes in my kit. I think I gave that away to someone. But we have, you've got a little one too. We have orange oil in here, which is another cold pressed from the rind. All our citrus oils are cold pressed from the rind. Now, this is a great one in the ordinary labelled one for cooking. It's fantastic in the diffuser. And sometimes I like to add orange with some other oils, like orange and frankincense is a nice little combination. But orange oil is going to bring the happiness and the joy factor from within. It's always the one for confidence. And when we think about our solar plexus chakra, our sacral chakra, that is the area of the orange, and in the colors of the chakras. So the orange oil is going to support all of these, work with our chakras and work with us energetically to align and balance. So orange is a great one for adding to your drinks in summer. What else is it? What else do you use? When do you reach for your orange?
If you're feeling a little bit anxious.
Yes.
It's good for when you're feeling a little bit anxious.
Yes.
Orange is also another one that's good to add to your mop bucket too, if you like, so it's another good cleaning tool that freshens everything up and makes it smell nice, but it also gives that uplifting smell to the house. So that's another one that's good for uplifting your spirits.
And I remember learning about all the citrus oils, and someone was talking about how they all need sun to ripen. So they actually get the energy of the sun. They retain the energy of the sun. So if you're having a low day and the joy's gone out of the room and you feel like, like in winter, all the citrus oils are particularly fabulous. There is a little bit of a caution about the citrus oils because they can occasionally be photosensitive on the body. So you've got to be a little bit wary about, they say, if you're going to put it on and go out in the sun, well, put it on, in areas under your body that are covered up or on the bottom of your feet. There's a great story also about lemon oil, because I remember someone going, we were in Hawaii on a Young Living trip actually, and they some of the ladies wanted to go shopping, and someone said, put some lemon oil on your feet before you go, because this girl was a bit concerned about whether she'd last the distance and shot. She wanted to shop till she dropped, but she didn't want to drop too quick. Anyway, she was very smart and she did an experiment. She put lemon oil on one foot and not on the other.
Wow.
And within half an hour, she had swollen up at the bottom of her foot on the leg that she didn't have the lemon oil on. So I thought that was, so if you're going to be on your feet all day and you get weary feet, lemon oil is a great one to put on your feet. And probably peppermint too, I'd say, for that pick-me-up. All right, now I'm going to move on to stress away. Now, I don't have to say too much about stress away because the label gives it away.
I gave this to my partner for a present, like some stress away for Christmas.
And did he like it?
No, yep. Yeah, I think that you need this, darling.
Yes.
Stress away is really good if you're feeling stressed, obviously. I also sometimes use it just because it smells nice, and you
yes. Yep.
Just feeling a little bit down, or if you're going into some sort of like a meeting.
Oh, yes.
Is very good to have. Or like even like I sometimes get a little bit of like social anxiety, like going to, like a party or something like that where there's going to be a lot of people I don't know. So stress away and Valor is very, very good for that too.
Absolutely. Good for calming. Ho, hey. Who's this? Someone said ho, hey. Hey, ho. So we'll go on to Valor. So, yeah, stress away in the diffuser. That's a great place for stress away. If you want to change the energy in your home, if you've got active children that are, needing to cool, calm down, or if you need to cool and calm down because of your active children, you can put some stress away in and the whole energy of the house will shift. It will come on down. My grandchildren all love stress away. It's one that, in fact, I don't know anyone who doesn't like stress away because they smell it, and the lime oil in there and the beautiful blend that Gary made. Oh, it's your beautiful daughter. Hey ho. It is just absolutely stunning. So I've got one daughter that used to find it hard to kind of be relaxed enough to go to sleep in the evening, and stress away was her go-to, particularly during exam time. Yes, it has vanilla in it. Absolutely. And vanilla is a really nice oil. And the combination with the vanilla and the lime, there's lime, so another citrus. So not only does it keep the stress away, it kind of elevates your mood as well. So, Valor, this is the next oil that we go to for those times where you need to be solid, where you need to feel peace, and and have a state of calm, but also when you need to be really strong. If you've got something coming up that has you lying in bed at night worrying, or if you've got something coming up that you're not sure what the outcome's going to be, and you've got that nervous tension, Valor is just a beautiful oil. And I like to put this one on my wrists. And one of the things we do, so I've just put a drop. Look at it, it's quite blue because it's got blue tansy. Hope you can see that. Here's the end of it. Look at that. So it has blue tansy in it, and it's just going to bring your energy down. So this is what I do with Valor. I put a drop on my wrist and I activate it, and then I will just sit quietly and for about a minute. And it is a balancing oil. They used to call it a chiropractor in a bottle. So it's going to help to bring your energy of your right and left-hand side of your body into a state of peace, calm, and balance. And often when we start our Young Living meetings, we will just sit and do a Valor balance. And this is something that Gary Young taught us to do. It helps you speak your truth with courage. Absolutely, Suzanne. You're obviously very familiar with Young Living oils.
Absolutely. And it's really interesting because It was Vela that taught me, because I didn't like Vela when I first smelt it, but I think that was the one I needed most of all. And one day I just got it out and I smelt it, and it was like I just wanted to bath in it. It was the most delicious thing ever. It was really interesting, and I think that was my body. Like, you know, sometimes when you really need something, like don't have the sugar, what do? You gravitate towards the sugar. And it was like, you know, and it was sort of like, I think I really needed the Vela, but I wasn't ready for it. I needed to have the other cushioning oils cushioning me before I was ready to experience the essence of Vela, which was very, very interesting.
Exactly. So these oils are very transformative. And what happens is we do an energetic shift when we start using these oils. And that's what I love about them, because we are learning more and more about frequency as time goes on. And these beautiful oils help to support our frequency. They raise us up, or they bring us down if we're, you know, a little bit too over the top. They can help bring us down and help us to feel centered and balanced. So my story about Valor is that when I first started using these oils, I was going through some pretty serious stuff with some family things going on, and I had to go to court. I had some things that I needed dealing with, and I used to hop in the car and head out to work every morning. I was traumatized, and I'd put on my Valor and I'd let it all go. And then I had this little thing where I'd get to the highway and I'd say, right, now I've got to turn that tap off, and I've got to, you know, head on my way and leave all my woes behind. And Valor was my friend, because it really helped me become resistant to those things that trigger us. So, you know, those things that have us feeling uptight or feeling like we want to contract our energy. Whereas Valor will help you to stand strong. And yes, as you said, Suzanne, speak with courage. And we're always encouraging everybody to stand in their truth, to speak with courage, and to, you know, own who they are and not feel intimidated by other people's words or actions.
Thank you.
And really, when we're all sitting in the truth of who we are, we should, I don't try and eliminate the word should and try. We need to feel strong. We need to feel like we are in control of things, or even if we're not fully in control, we need to feel that we can handle whatever it is. And if you feel vulnerable, Valor is definitely your friend.
Absolutely.
It's also an oil that we use before and at the beginning and the end of treatments. So if I'm doing, say, some Reiki on someone, or a massage, or even the raindrop technique massage that we use with Young Living, you start with Valor, because it helps to calm, you know, all your energy down so that you can be at peace and receive what is coming your way. Peace and calming. This is one of my other most favorite loves. And it's a bit like Stress Away. You don't have to say much about peace and calming and what you can do with it or when to use it. So I love it in the diffuser. It was one of the first ones I fell in love with in the diffuser. And Suzanne, I agree. We shouldn't worry about what other people say about us. I know, but that's a tall order to get to that, or it's a learning curve. It's a journey, isn't it, for us to get to that state?
Sorry, I've just got to plug my batteries running out, and I've just got my little sidekick on.
That's all right. So peace and calming is your friend if you just want to stay cool, calm, and collected. It is just absolutely beautiful. It has blue tansy in it as well. But I'm pretty sure it does. I think it does. It does, but not as much as in the Valor. So it's quite yellow in the lid. So this is a nice one for your temples, for the back of your neck, for your diffuser, for little ones if they're uptight. You can just put it on their wrists. And with young children, you can show them how to use these oils. And a lot of young children, the parents will make a little roll-on, and you can add some carrier oil and make their own roll-on, and they can just self-monitor. A lot of children take these to school and they just get them out, particularly at the beginning of the school year when, children are stepping into that new place in their new year with a new teacher, new room, new friends, new everything. And
absolutely,
a lot of kids get uptight around that time.
Because the peace and calming's more for when you're not so much stressed. It's more when you just want to chill. Maybe you're feeling still a little bit wired from the day. Maybe you've had a bit too much coffee or something. So it's just to sort of like bring you back down to, it's really good for when you're wanting to do like doing meditation or like yoga. So stuff like that. So it's more not so it's not when you're all angsty. It's more just when you just just wanting to chill and without the stress behind it all.
Yeah, even keel. Good on you, Suzanne. We should even be inviting you on here. You could be doing this show. I love it. So thanks for all your comments. And Sarah said, Mum did that with her grandkids. My girls love them. So does hubby. But everyone keeps trying to steal mine. I love it. So now we're going to move on to thieves, which is our one of our most favourite blends. Although I do know someone who did not like thieves when she first got it, a little bit the same as Jess's story around Valor. And however, this lady kept things were happening, and I just said to her, you need to be wearing thieves on your feet. And eventually she decided to try it. And then the next thing, she's messaging me saying, Kay, thieves is the new black. And she absolutely fell in love with it. So thieves can be your friend. We love to put this one on our feet. It is very protective oil.
Rubbing on my legs.
We have what are you rubbing on your legs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to go on my legs.
Okay, cool. And I like that too. So you can actually use these oils intuitively. So if you feel, I've got to put it on my elbow, put it on your elbow, because we need to be listening to these messages which do come in. And I've found since using oils, my intuition's improved. I look at just everything. And Jess and I love to talk about regeneration and really recovering from stress, trauma, anything that's rocked our boat. When you bring these oils into your life, you find that boat steadies, and you find that if it rocks, you've got something to bring into your life to support you. But you also find that the boat doesn't get rocked as much as it used to because you don't get so triggered. And that's how that's a way of
and
me.
I'm finding, like, because I get random pains all over my body, which are really weird. And like a doctor said, maybe it's like fibromyalgia or something like that, Right. But I've been looking into it spiritually, and different parts of your body are related to different types of trauma and like different pain, in certain things, like your left side's more feminine and your right side. And so I've been looking into what they correlate to, what oil helps that area of my body, but going into what sort of trauma causes that. So it's actually having this really deep look into, why is this happening, and healing it basically from within. And I'm finding in the oils on that spot where it correlates to on your body and what part of your system just adds this extra. It's like cushioning fighting the shadows, or like going into the shadows. And which is interesting because a lot of the time the pains do relate to issues that I have. sort of thing. So it's really interesting. Like even when you think I've cleared from that, I think I've healed from that, when you actually have that pain and then you sort of really look into it, it's like I'm realizing that there's aspects that I haven't actually cleared yet completely. Like there's still some little trigger there that needs to just have that bit more. So then, I'll use the oils for, like a week or two in that area, to just sort of like help cushion that and help to sort of like almost like soothe it, I guess you could say, like love that aspect.
Yeah, bring some relief. And
Yes.
when I love the idea that you are working spiritually with your body as well, because we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and we have to, as we know, we're becoming more and more aware that everything interlinks, and we're not just a body. We have all these other components and other aspects. So past traumas that come up, and it might be something that we've been something in our childhood that still presents. So when we've got these beautiful oils, there's only one thing we need to really do, and that is open the bottle and sniff them. And I've been listening to a summit, a Young Living Summit, this past couple of days, and a lady was talking about the effects of trauma and the effects of all those emotions that we have, and how they affect our life, every part of our life, and then that flows on to affect our body. And yes, you're right, Suzanne, we are love and light, and that's another reason why we love these oils, because the frequency of these oils work beautifully with the frequency of love and light. And we know that they've all been created with a beautiful heart as well, so that makes them even more powerful, I believe. So in our Thieves range, we also have, and in this kit, which is a fantastic kit, we have our hand sanitizer, and this has just got aloe vera in it, essential oils, and the alcohol, because to call it a sanitizer, this one's a purifier, but the new ones, I think, have the word sanitizer on them. And to do that, you've actually got to have a certain amount of alcohol. Now, most alcohol is synthetically created in a laboratory, whereas Young Living somehow have managed to create their alcohol out of peppermint oil. So this is a beautiful hand sanitizer. It smells delicious. For me, it doesn't dry my hands out, and it is great. I always have one on my bag, so if I go somewhere and I'm ready to eat, or traveling on airplanes, this is a great little bottle to carry with you as well.
And it actually makes your hands feel moisturized, not really dry and terrible. But with the Thieves, I just wanted to show something that I'm really, really impressed with in the Thieves range is the toothpaste. Yes. I absolutely love this toothpaste. Like, yeah, I've got like quite a few tubes. It's like I don't want to run out, because the difference in, and I think the difference in my hair, like the difference in, like, so I'm going more, more and more delving in, even with what I wash my body with. It's just cloths now. I don't use not using any soaps, but I'm using the laundry detergent, the Thieves, which is like, I'm really enjoying that on my clothes. Yes. And yes. I haven't used this one yet though, the veggie soak. That's another thing. Like, there's a whole big range of Thieves, so it's which you could also, I think, if you didn't, like, say, have this one, you could add a couple of drops of Thieves to water in your sink and wash your veggies that way, and that's really good for washing your veggies.
Give that a go. The thing with the soak is there's enzymes in it, and that's what helps to get the chemicals off your veggies. So also some people use that as a spot carpet cleaner. The veggie soak, and I think that's because it's got the enzymes in it that helps to do that cleansing. So also, and the Thieves toothpaste, Jess, have you tried that for deodorant yet?
Yes, I have. Yes.
And you like it?
I really, really like it, except I must say I'm actually loving the actual deodorant that came in.
Oh, the new deodorants.
Yes. Yep, the Vela, the Vela one's just absolutely different. What one have I got on our hair here? The Vela one. And the scent is really fine. Like, it's not a really, really strong scent. But I tell you what, like, I was using this other one that cost me, quite a bit of money, that was supposed to be like organic and all paraben free and everything.
Yes.
And by lunchtime I would start stinking, and then by the end of the day, oh my goodness me, because I forgot to take my deodorant out, and and by the end of the day I was absolutely stinking. And the toothpaste, no stink, but this one, like, the end of the day was, which is
fantastic.
real
Good
wonderful.
I haven't actually ordered one yet because I've still got one left of the last, before they reformulated the batch. So
I got 6 last order.
Oh,
I got 6 of them, and because I got one of each, because I wanted people in the family to have them, but it was one of that, I don't want it to run out or to go out of stock, because that is something that they do end up going out of stock.
Yes, all the good things, well, not all, a lot of the good things do, and it's actually that's improved a bit lately, but the last couple of years have been extra challenging, and that's because Young Living, if they run out of something, they still got to go and source organic and sustainable, and if they can't, they don't source it. We run out, because they know we are relying on their quality control to be looking after us, and if they go and just buy it willy-nilly, they can't guarantee that. Lemongrass and water is my spray deodorant. Oh, I'll have to try that one. Thanks, Suzanne. That looks interesting. And that's
don't use wintergreen. I use wintergreen one day when I love. There was a bit stingy under the armpits. It's like,
So, and that's a good point. If we put oils on our skin and it is feeling a little bit bitey, you can just go and get some carrier oil, like some in the kitchen olive oil. I always use my V6 from Young Living, which is a mixture of a few different types of oils. But there's even coconut oil.
Yep. Don't use water, because it just spreads it.
Yeah. So, well, water doesn't help dilute it. It just moves it around, sort of thing. So always use some oil to help, plain oil. So also in this beautiful collection is this lovely spray called Thieves. Now I'll use this when I'm flying on airplanes, and you go in and you go, oh, this little space needs a little bit of freshening up, or door handles, toilet seats, or anything like that. Some people have used it for spot cleaners. So if you're out, you get a bit of biro on your clothes or something, straight away get this out and spray it on. And we have a few uses for this. So
when I get parcels, I always spray my parcels.
Oh, okay.
Before I open them, and then I open them up and I spray the inside of them. And sometimes I'll put some Thieves on my hands, because you don't know where those parcels have been and what's on them. So I always use a spray and spray all my parcels.
So yes, in there, did I list what's in there? Clove, really powerful oils: clove, cinnamon bark, rosemary, lemon, and eucalyptus. Fantastic blend. So now the next blend is RC, which is a great one for rubbing around the chest. So this is, if you've got young children, you would use carrier oil and put a couple of drops of this. I often just make it in the palm of my hand, or you could make a roll-on. You could put some carrier oil in and a few drops of this for really young children. Great chest rub. Can't quite think. I think it's got myrtle. They have eucalyptus. And this is how you open the little tabs up to see what's in the bottles. So just to read this out: eucalyptus, myrtle, it looks like oregano, pine, marjoram, eucalyptus, a couple of types of eucalyptus, and lavender, oil. There might be another one there, maybe cypress as well. So a really power-packed blend. Great in the diffuser for those times when there's sniffles around. Will help to cleanse and clear the energy, and really good oil for those, breathing in and having a fresh place to, to come from when you've taken some big, deep breaths.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's a really, really good one.
Yeah.
Especially when you're all sniffly and, yeah, you're all blocked up.
Yep.
So, yeah, marjoram, pine, eucalyptus radiata, eucalyptus ceridora, lavender, cypress, black spruce, and peppermint.
Oh, okay, Mr. Black Spruce.
Mm.
Very, very small writing on the back of these bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to move on to Digees, which is a great one to rub on your tummy after you've eaten. If you want your tummy to stay settled or to become settled, Digees is your friend. So a lot of people don't enjoy the smell of Digees, but I can tell you it works a treat. I don't go anywhere without mine in case I've eaten something that makes me feel uncomfortable, and I will simply rub it on my tummy, and it is power-packed with tarragon, ginger, peppermint, fennel, and anise.
And juniper.
Oh, okay.
Lemongrass and patchouli. Oh, hang on, that's the Vitality. Is that one different? Is Vitality different? No.
Vitality is the label they use in the USA.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, it does have patchouli in it, I'm pretty sure.
No, it is the same. Tarragon, ginger, peppermint, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, anise, and patchouli.
Patchouli.
Patchouli, sorry.
Oh, if I roll mine down, patchouli is under there or something. I'm not sure. So, yes. So a really great oil that is everybody's friend once they realise they start using it. So if you go to somewhere and eat some greasy food and things like that, it is a really good oil to have on hand. Now, I had another one. Oh, here it is. Panaway. Now, this one is great if you want to soothe your muscles, soothe your body. A beautiful oil. It's uplifting and refreshing. It actually helps you to kind of revitalize your energy if you put it in your diffuser. So some powerful oils once again in here. It's got that liniment-y kind of a smell to it. So people who work out really like to have some Panaway on hand pre and post sporting activities. Dilute Digees, I don't, but you could. So these, you really only need one drop to make a huge difference. So
and this one's got wintergreen, helichrysum, clove, and peppermint. So some really strong oils in there. Helichrysum is to me that's like the emergency oil. It's like okay, helichrysum. It's to me it's like the rescue remedy oil. And wintergreen, well, that's really good for aches and pains too. It's also really good for headaches too. Just that smell, like I put a little bit, being really careful of the eyes, like so I put it like sort of like further back in the temples. But yeah, bumps and bruises and muscle spasms.
Yep. So it is a wonderful oil. So I think we've gone through all the oils in this premium starter kit, and we are getting very close to our hour together. So if you are interested in learning more about oils, one, you can come and find us in our Facebook group called Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom, or you can come to my website, khamilton.com, K with no E, and have a browse. And if you are interested in purchasing, you can either do that through my website or reach out and have a chat to me. And I'm just actually realizing I've put a graphic up there with Tiffy's name at the top. I'm so sorry. Jess.
Tiffany now.
I made one before I jumped on, but I must have put the wrong
I don't
one.
mind being Tiffany. She's really cute.
She's very cute.
She's a little Tinkerbell. That's okay. I can be like Tinkerbell. But it's a real that way is a really, really good way to start. That's how I started with this pack, and it comes with a diffuser, and it gives you enough of a taste of the oils to get you hooked. I mean, to get you realizing how supportive they are,
and to get your life headed in the right direction for that regeneration. If you are looking for a healthy lifestyle, if you're looking for that non-tox lifestyle. I heard this amazing story yesterday from somebody who placed a drop of oil on somebody who'd been having some issues for many years, and within half an hour this lady had a great success. So if you are interested in having a one-to-one conversation with us, or if you would like to buy some oils, do reach out. I've put Jess's real name up there. I've changed the background. I must have grabbed the wrong one in my flurry at the last minute. So thank you very much. And thanks very much, Suzanne, because you've been a great backstop here, asking questions and chiming in. We love it when we have a community of people working with us. So do reach out. And thank you very much for being with us during this uplifting conversation. And look out for our weekly conversations. I have so many different each week, and Jess is one of my monthly regulars on the show, because Jess has also discovered her her passion has been ignited through Young Living, and she knows how much it's changed her life. So
absolutely, definitely, it's a game changer.
Absolute game changer. So yes. So thank you everybody. We're going to love and leave you from my heart to your heart. Go forth and make sure that you are looking after yourself so that you can regenerate your healthy lifestyle.
Be kind to yourself.
Yes.
Be very kind to yourself. You're worthy and you have power.
Absolutely. Bye, everyone.